This is the Good News Report.
Yeah!
Woo! Episode 5.
Episode 5.
Wow, it's been a few weeks since the last one, to be fair.
It has been a few
So
weeks.
it's been a
we hope you've missed us.
We've been missing you and your sweet ears.
Yeah, we have.
For us to, I was gonna say masticate into, but that's chewing, not.
No.
I was trying to make it sound.
Ears. We're not violating ears either.
No, we're not violating. We're
No.
caressing and.
We're caressing the ears in such a vigilant way that we can bring joy to you and your family.
Yeah, we like bringing joy through the ears. That's what we do. We're ears kind of people. Okay.
Oh, get ready because it's about to get crazy up in here.
I mean, when the first 30 seconds is talking about ears.
Oh, we set a tone, mate. Set a tone, right?
Love it. So I'd like to go in for the first news story this week. With this is about the Amazon workers in America, in Alabama, are pushing for a union, which is a massive thing because this would be the first union as far as Amazon is concerned, which would be really good to say. I mean, they're working Amazon makes. The Bezos is worth 68 billion, something stupid like that.
Yeah,
and the workers are working, where did I have it here? 14-hour days without bathroom breaks kind of thing. They're getting absolutely
ridiculous, isn't it?
abused.
Especially in this day and age, man.
Really is.
Yeah. So they're starting a union then.
They are. The vote is going in on the 29th, so 5 days from now. They're going to be voting from.
Is that just in America then, or is it all over the world?
Well, it is just in America, but if it happens in America, the union could go global, essentially, because once you've got a union for a company, I think it can kind of go on, and it's been supported by a lot of people. Biden's given his support for it.
Nice.
The NFL Players Association, the Baseball Players Association, Black Lives Matter, loads of trade unions of
wow,
and loads of other
a
workers'
really
unions.
big voice then. Yeah, I
This
really
would be
hope it
huge.
makes changes for a lot of people. A lot
It
of
really
families.
does.
Yeah, man.
One of the nasty kind of bits about this is that Amazon are spending so much money. They're spending $10,000 a day on union busters, essentially, to try and get people to not vote for the union. This is how much they don't want it.
Sounds like a really
Because
shit
the
film.
thing, it really does. I mean, one of the things they're saying is that the Amazon gives the workers $15 minimum wage anyway. But if you compare even in Alabama, it's not even living wage in there. So I mean, it's crazy. And especially because of the recent kind of crisis, online delivery, COVID, Amazon, everything is so essential now, isn't it? We can't really put that in.
Not only that, let's face it, Amazon are known for wasting paper card and all that too. So it's it's about time someone said, "Hey,
They are. When you order a teaspoon and it comes in a big massive box with shitloads of bubble wrap,
Yeah,
and it's just an absolute waste for one.
good for if you're good at crafts. So you've got loads of material.
Got loads of cardboard boxes to use. All I'm thinking about is the Parks and Rec episode where he gives him, it's I got a gift for you, and it's a cardboard box with a tarp in it. It's it's you got to build a shelter.
Man, I really hope that this union works well for these people. There's a lot of, think every person's got a story, every person's got a family, everyone, you know what I mean, they're all working.
I mean, Amazon employs so many people. I mean, I'm just trying to see if it says how many people are in just this one alone. So there's 5,800 employees are eligible to vote. So that's just from Bessemer, Alabama.
Wow.
I'm probably not saying Bessemer right, but yeah. So hopefully that kind of passes through, and then they can have a union, which would just be a big thing for workers over there.
Well, this is what we're about. Good news. We're spreading the fact that this is positive. That's brilliant.
I mean, they are expecting it to win as well, which is really good. One of the people, Daryl Richardson, I think, was one of just a picker from the warehouse who was one of the first ones to kind of start this, and he genuinely thinks they can win. He thinks when they first brought it out, a lot of people were confused about how to vote, kind of thing. They didn't think a union was going to do anything for them. Mm-hmm. But since it's kind of gone on, and since they've been telling all these Amazon employees how much better they can have it, it seems like they're going to win.
Yeah, so, cool. That's great news.
And we'll probably keep you posted on the next one as to how that result went.
Yeah.
Unless it went badly, in which case that's not a good news story, and we won't cover it in the next one. So.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, good luck to them. Good luck to Bessemer Amazon warehouse in Alabama.
Yeah, man. Good luck to him. So, I've got a story for you. This teacher was left homeless by the pandemic, right? And a former student recognised him on the street. So Stephen Nava, who was Nava. Yeah, he was working. and noticed that there was a car in the car park that had loads of clothes in it, and he didn't really think much of it anyway. He just thought he was just someone, traveling or whatever. And then he just noticed this old man, living out of his car and that. He went over to talk to him, and then realised it was his substitute teacher from high school.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Apparently he's had a really tough time with, lockdown and everything as well, and it's really knocked him out of his boots. Anyway, this guy called Jose Villarreal, or known as Mr. V, which is the best
Mr. V
name. Mr. V. Yeah, man. Mr. V. Right, he's...
It's also a really good name for a Viagra pill as well. Mr. V will get you up. Oh, that was straight on the nose. There was no subtlety with that one as well.
Get you up. Well, when you're down, Mr. V...
It's going to get you up.
He's now up. Yes, he is, because he helped him out with a hotel that night and gave him $300. And then, they formed a friendship from there, really. Because he used to teach him, and then... Yeah. And then, basically, after that, he started a GoFundMe page and a Twitter account to try and raise money for him. And, they rose $27,000 so far.
Nice.
$27,000.
Substantial sum of money right there.
And he was... and Stephen Nava, the guy who did it, he was...
Never.
He was honoured by his town in California, and basically, he's really changed this guy's life. He couldn't believe it at the time. I mean, Mr. B said, he literally said, "I'm a dreaming right now," because this is
just, I don't know how to react if I saw my substitute, a teacher from high school just sleeping in a car on
living
living
in your car. Man, that's gotta be rough, man.
That is tough. I was walking with James the other day,
right.
and we were walking down, and we were just exploring this little. I think there's a little. This little industrial estate, and there was a guy in there, and he was they were just sanding this big kind of thing down. And we don't what's going on here. Yeah. And the dude, unfortunately, because of COVID, he'd ended up homeless, and he was having to live in his car, so he was kitting out his whole car to be lived in.
It was really sad to see.
It really is.
It's good to see that people actually is taking steps to help people out. I mean, I know he knew this guy, but anyone that can help in any way, that sees anyone in any situation.
I feel like once this kind of pandemic thing lifts as well, isn't it? We're gonna see the full effects of how many people have been hit by it, and I think it's probably gonna be quite a lot of people, really.
Yeah. I'm imagining so. Yeah, it's quite sad.
It is, which is not the good news report, but it's quite as soon as we mention the C word, it's quite hard to keep it positive, isn't it? It's opening up. To be fair, that's good news. May 17th. That's good news. The opening up of thing. This is not even a story. This is just the latest opening dates, isn't it? When we can start going into bars and drinking again.
That'd be nice. News. That'd be nice. But we've still got to be sensible as well. So, Yep.
Sensible until 4 Jaeger bombs, and then once 4 Jaeger bombs is hit, then sensibility is out the window.
Ollie, just explained your whole personality in one session.
Very sensible until 4 Jaeger bombs is going to be on my tombstone.
Exactly. I've seen both sides, and to be honest, I like both.
Yeah.
I like both. I do. Yeah, I do. Have you seen me down 4 Jaeger bombs?
Not in Jaeger bombs. I've seen you piss before, but I don't think I've seen you drink Jaeger bombs. We must have drunk Jaeger bombs at some point.
What happens when I'm drunk? What in your...
In your opinion, louder,
Really? Louder? Yeah, man.
I love it. We have some good jams, actually, to be fair, drunkenly.
Yeah.
Very good kind of being free and open.
For those of you that don't really know us in person, we're both musicians, and we just love to do that in our spare times anyway.
We do, to be fair. As soon as this podcast goes off, I think the guitars are coming out.
That's exactly what it is. He pulls out his 6 string and strums on that G like a mofo. He does. He really does. He strums it well. He does as well. He's got technique.
I do like strumming the G. Yeah, you gotta get the G string right. If you don't strum it right, then it sounds flat. You gotta tease it a little bit.
Tease it.
Yeah, you can't just fully whack it straight away. You gotta start off nice and soft.
Ease in.
A little in. But then once you're in, then
proper go for it. You can feel the power, man. The power and the fluctuation. It just makes you feel good all over and through, man.
There's nothing better than nothing better than snapping a G string. I was gonna say. But actually, in guitar-wise, that's quite inconvenient to snap a G-string.
So do you just move to the D then, or you're not really sure? I broke him, guys. I broke him.
Okay. So,
have we got another story for us all?
Another story. There's a new law coming through called the Right to Repair Law, which is an EU law, but Britain's going to continue it. I think it started just before, and it comes in this summer.
Doesn't everyone have a right to repair?
I guess so. It depends on what's broken. But, so this right to repair essentially applies to like electronics, so phones, fridges, washing machines, TVs, anything that
shit. Like,
usually kind of.
Because it's disposable, man.
Well, that's it. Well, they build it, don't they? They build it to break within like a year, so you have to buy another one, and it just creates a lot of waste and a lot of pain. So this new law means that they're going to have to expand the lifespan of electronic products by at least 10 years, and they're going to have to legally be able to sell any replaceable parts just over the counter.
All right.
Because
now we're going to get extended warranties on stuff now. Then
I think this is even better than warranties. Should be that you shouldn't need a warranty kind of thing. Because I remember hearing something about like a refrigerator. If you bought a fridge from the 1950s, chances are it would still work today because they're just built better. I've seen
a fridge that says Smeg on it, and it always makes me laugh.
I do like a Smeg fridge, actually. To be fair,
they are some
good quality fridges. I never thought of it in like a Smeg way before, but now
it does make you second guess when you're in a bar and you're thinking, is it that clean?
That's got Smeg on it, mate. It can't be that clean. Yeah, so this new law should, as well as being really good for consumers, should cut down and help the environment as well, because of all the kind of waste that comes from making these new electronic products, from buying and selling them, from throwing away. I think when you kind of throw away all your broken shit, it ruins the environment, isn't it? It doesn't get recycled, or it ends up in
it's kind of it's going to take like 100,000 years, like all the metal, all the everything, decay, plastic, metal. You got all of these toxic materials.
That's if it does decay, unless it just stays in a hole in the ground. Well, I like there's the George Carlin joke, isn't there? Which is like, what if the world just needed plastic, so it invented humans to make plastic, and now it's just going to kill off the humans, and then the world has plastic. Who knows? Our entire purpose on life could
plastic
be
aliens. That sounds like something on Discovery Channel.
What if there is like an alien race that is just like made of plastic? Like plastic is just a normal. Yeah, plastic aliens.
Polythene aliens.
Like Toy Story, but with aliens.
Toy Story with alien.
Yeah.
You mean like Geiger's alien? Like Toy Story. Oh my god! If someone got like they should up it like Toy Story. Just bring all like the horror figures from NECA in there and put like Freddy Krueger just slashing up everyone.
I'd like to see like maybe some like adult toys as well in thingy.
Well, let's face it. You know the alien head is quite phallic.
Oh, that's just that's just Mama's special.
Just a little extra bit with the tongue as well. Oh.
I mean, I'm not like, but there is that
but
rule.
Buzz
there is
and
that
Woody.
Rule that
Let's face it, Buzz and Woody. Does that mean something, doesn't it?
I mean,
that was a lie started by a mother. I'm sure of it. I call this one Buzz and I call this one Woody.
I mean, there is that rule, isn't there? That if you can think of it, there's a porn version on the internet. There must be a Toy Story porn.
I don't know what the fuck you've been googling.
It's not what I've.
You thought of it.
Seen.
I didn't. I'm just.
If we are the first people to think of making a Toy Story porn, let's get a spaceman outfit and a cowboy outfit.
Mate, we've got to make sure we've got no competition. All right, get on Google now, mate. Let's see what's happening.
The podcast just becomes us watching like really obscure porn videos, porn parodies.
We're gonna avoid that. We'll do that in our own time, I think.
If you're gonna make a gay one, you could call it Boy Story, but I don't know what you'd call it for just a heterosexual porn.
What?
Like, if you're gonna name the Toy Story porn parody, if it was a gay one, you could call it Boy Story. I mean, Toy Story itself, if it's just gonna be like a masturbation one, kind of works.
Joy Story?
Joy Story.
Joy Story.
That's it. That's the one.
All right.
There you go.
Okay.
Keep a lookout for that one, guys.
Joy Story. An XXX parody. Why are we promoting shit that don't even exist, man?
It will. By the next podcast, we'll figure it out. Maybe the one after.
You've got work and shit, man. You can't do that.
I'll quit my job to make Joy Story. the people gotta see the Joy Story, man.
Joy Story! Would you get Randy Newman to do the soundtrack?
Oh, yeah. You got a friend in me. Literally.
You got a friend in me.
Literally. We stick together.
Some other folks might be a little bit harder than I am. Big and stronger too. Oh gosh, I hope you find this funny, because we find this absolutely hilarious.
However, if someone knows of a Toy Story parody that already exists out there, then do
send us a link.
Yeah. I never thought I'd be asking the internet for... Actually, no, that's all I ask the internet for, is just for suggestions on porn.
Mate, well, it might be your fortune. And talking about fortune, this guy from Wheel of Fortune...
Oh, that was a great segue.
$145,000 and then gave it away to charity.
Nice, yes.
He gave it all away to charity.
Good guy.
This guy, right, he gave it to two charities, the Uplifting Family Services and Los Angeles Regional Food Bank.
Nice.
So,
well, we will link in the description for those if you want to
awesome.
donate.
Like,
the guy on Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune! Yeah.
$145,000.
Yeah, that's the one where you have to guess the words, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the one where you spin the thing in it and then it gives you like the phrase.
And it goes... It's such a satisfying sound, that.
It is. They don't. Why? I don't know why they cancelled that one. That was such a good TV
Have they cancelled it? Is it still going?
It's going in America, clearly, but it didn't happen in England.
Wheel of Fortune! That was brilliant. It was brilliant.
That was a great announcer voice as well for that one as well.
Thank you. You know what? If it all goes to shit, at least I've got that to fall back on. Ollie, do you like Weezer?
Yeah.
Catfish and the Bottlemen and the Wombats.
Yeah.
Mate,
are you asking me if I like indie? I love indie.
Yeah, man.
Right,
well, if you love that, then you're going to love this, because in 2018, a local band called the Boxteles started out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And recently, they signed up to Chaos Music, so they're signed by Chaos Music.
Chaos Music?
Chaos Music. It's a music label that started out in Detroit, and it's now being revived by our good friend Christina Mystery.
Kiki!
Yeah,
nice.
Man. Yeah.
So this is their first track from.
This is their first signing. This is their first signing. The Boxteles. And you know what? We just want to shove it all in your ears, because we think it's absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Exactly. So here we go. The Boxteles with "You Can't Fall in Love for the Sake of It."
said you can't fall in love for the sake of it, just 'cause you're feeling alone. So come on home with me for the thrill of it, and we'll just see where it goes. Because you might be mine for the night time, be mine for a lifetime. You never know. You can't fall in love for the sake of it. So let's just see where it goes.
And that was the Boxteles. If you want to know more about them, like go to Chaos Music. They're on Facebook, Twitter, you name it. Everything.
Yeah, links will all be in the description as well.
They'll all be in the
Boxteles.
description.
I do like some indie music.
Cool.
That's grand.
Mate, I was reading some shit the other day, right? That is absolutely amazing.
Oh, okay.
Right, so a jaw-dropping fossil of an oviraptor crouching over a dozen eggs containing embryos inside has been found.
That sounds like some Jurassic Park shit going on right there.
Yeah, legit, man.
Pretty much.
Like, but they've never found any intact ever.
No, so like the embryos were still alive in the eggs.
Well, yeah, but they're fossilized, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not a case of if you just sit on them long enough, they're gonna start hatching. We're gonna get some omnivores. What was the name of this? Omnivores.
Oviraptor, the oviraptor.
Oviraptor.
Yeah, the oviraptor. They're like bird creatures, all like, but like a hybrid. What? It was a what?
Caw!
A what?
It's like subliminal messaging, like underneath. We're just sliding. Caw!
No, honestly, like they're in Ganzhou, China, right? They found it. Like it's got like. Can you believe it, man? They've never found a baby.
No, like they're like alive with the eggs, like so. This bird would have died sitting on its eggs.
Yeah, it says here, right?
It?
Yeah, it died sitting on its eggs, and it's believed that it was in like such a crouching position that it knew it was coming, and it was trying to protect the eggs.
Oh wow! So it must have been like one of those like is it like Pompeii, isn't it, where those people got like fossilized straight away because it happened so quick. So it must have been like a volcano kind of earthquake, some natural disaster of some sort.
Yeah. But obviously, its natural motherly instincts was like to protect them. But like, honestly, this could lead to research, and paleontologists could expand drastically because of different information.
Yeah.
So it's really exciting.
I mean, what it can tell us about like eggs and how dinosaurs came about to being, isn't it? It's good. Although it'd be a bird, isn't it? You said it was a bird.
Yeah. Well, there's a picture on the screen. Actually,
there's
there's a picture on the screen with the eggs.
But birds are like the kind of closest things to dinosaurs, anyway, isn't it? So I think there's a lot.
It's like mad that they had these little arms, these dinosaurs, and it just said tweet tweet.
And it
over millions of years.
Oh, that'd be great if that was like what a T-Rex kind of sounded like as it's kind of storming through. It's knocking trees down in the forest, and you're like, tweet 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 tweet.
It takes them that long.
Caw. Okay.
Man, it's genuinely some Jurassic Park shit, man. I love that film. Like Jurassic Park, like was mesmerizing when I was a kid,
great
right?
film. Yeah.
Have you seen the new ones? And Wicked 2?
I have, with Chris Pratt and the Jurassic World kind of one.
Chris Pratt, what a legend.
Yeah, I like it. I was a bit on the fence about
We'll be emailing Chris, telling him we're giving him a shout out.
Yeah. He needs one. To be fair.
One, yeah.
Yeah, you know how they did the thing where they built that whole dinosaur that was the most vicious kind of dinosaur. That was a bit retarded. Like, why would you build a fucking vicious ass dinosaur? Like, dinosaurs themselves are fucking vicious.
I mean, it's for the film, isn't it? It's just.
I know, but there's a logical thing. Yeah, okay. Well, let's not start picking apart films. So from dinosaur birds, I want to go to modern day bees.
Right, modern day bees.
Yeah, got a story. So there was there was a really kind of dangerous pesticide that was really harmful to bees that the UK government actually like allowed, and now they've re-banned.
You mean
it,
like bad chemicals?
which is good. Yeah, like it was something to do with there was a virus for a certain kind of plant. Yeah, the sugar beet crop. So there was a big virus for the sugar beet crops, and this kind of sugar beet.
The sugar beet.
Sugar beet.
Sugar beet.
Sugar beet. Sugar beet. Sugar beet.
Yeah, sugar beet.
Sugar beet. Ooh, sugar beet. Sugar beet.
Yeah.
Sugar beet. Yeah.
Right.
So it was.
Right. Sugar beet.
So yeah, so the crop was going through a lot of a tough time. So they put this hard pesticide on there, but the pesticide was really dangerous to bees. And again, like everyone kind of protested it, all these like animal rights kind of ones. So the government has stopped doing it again. But now they're saying that, you know, we really need to look at how we're farming in general, because it's all these like short-term solutions that are actually causing real damage. And bees itself are really important.
They're honestly like you don't learn that much at school about bees, but genuinely without them, we don't have much at all.
Yeah, around a third of the food we eat relies on the pollination of bees.
Yeah,
so that would just be a massive hit to the ecosystem and biodiversity if bees just disappeared in general, kind of thing.
You know, when you ever see a bee, do you just keep walking? Because I always just keep walking. I don't.
Well, what do you mean? Were you going to stop and stare?
No, but people freak out. And it's like, oh my god, there's a bee, and it's like, mate, that's fucking tiny.
I get freaked out from the bzzz in noise. Like if I'm just like there and I just hear a bzzz.
You mean a bit like our microphone on last fucking episode?
Yeah, that was a scary sound right there.
We made it better now, guys.
Yeah, I do freak out at the sound, but once I can see if it's just a bee or a fly, then I think if it's a wasp, then yeah, I'm going for that thing with whatever I can find.
A rolled up newspaper.
Yeah, book a
crusty
shoe.
sock.
A crusty fucking sock. I'll fucking take that bastard out.
I've waited years to use it. Oh, you're gonna get it right in the eye. No, I love bees. Not in that way, but I do love bees. I love bees.
Throw your crusty sock on the,
I love bees for what they do for the environment.
Yeah, bees are good. Bees are definitely good.
What do you call a scary bee?
What do you call a scary bee?
Booby. Cheesy as a motherfucker.
That was cheesy as a motherfucker. That was cheesy as that crusty fucking sock that they wanted.
Oh!
That was a great Chewy impression
that
there
was
as
a
well.
curdling noise as well. It's just getting worse. That's the sound of the bee getting hit by it.
This is all the sounds you can come to expect from Joy Story.
Just to clarify, this is all fiction. I've never approached a bee with such a weapon.
I don't think anyone is listening to this thinking, cum crusted socks. Why didn't I think of killing my bees with that? It's like using newspapers. Like, well, don't kill your bees. Actually, don't kill your bees.
Don't kill your bees.
With newspapers, crusted sock, let bees. Like wasps and hornet, let them have it. Let them have as much cum as you want, but don't kill. Should we move on from bees? Have we got another story?
Another story. Yeah, we are. We're moving from bees to Fiji's coral reefs are bouncing back from a vicious cyclone.
Nice.
Cyclone.
Well,
Winston.
cyclone's not nice.
Nice.
Cyclone's not nice, is what I'm saying.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Cyclones is a big thing. I'm not supporting cyclones.
Evil.
I'm not that guy. Yeah.
Evil.
I love it. I always support every time I see it on the news, like a big hurricane or a cyclone. I'm like, yeah, go on.
That's some George Carlin shit right there, man. Yeah, come on.
Supporting the volcanoes. Like, as it goes up.
Do you stand up for volcano rights?
I do. Volcanoes have been abused for too long. It's time that the volcano got the right. So tell us about this. Tell us about the Fiji coral reef.
Right. The Fiji coral reefs are now bouncing back. Right after this cyclone hit them, and it devastated the land. The cyclone. What?
Sorry, I'm singing a song over Why You Talking, which is probably not very good for listening.
all right.
There's just a Sticky Fingers song called Cyclone that's just played in my head when you
Sticky
said
fingers,
Cyclone.
you're going back, mate. We're going forward.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
No more sticky things.
No
okay.
more sticky.
Leave the
let's stay on
stickiness
sticky things.
in the past.
How can I talk to you for less than 10 seconds without bringing up sticky things there? You bring that out in me.
I thought we weren't going to tell anyone.
I think they figured it out from after like 10 minutes into episode 1, they were like, yeah, those guys are
We're not.
We're not.
We're not.
You don't know that. You don't know that, audience.
No, you don't. You don't.
Let's have that little bit of mystery. Maybe there's the will they won't they kind of vibe. You know, like sitcoms do. That will they won't they.
Yeah.
Maybe we've got
We
that
mean
for
like
the
Ross
podcast.
and Rachel.
Yeah.
But which one would be Ross and Rachel?
I'd like to be Ross. Oh no, you did the dinosaur story this week, so yeah, you can be Ross.
I can be Ross.
Okay, I'll be Rachel.
Alright. Anyway.
My mum's gonna be so proud.
Anyway, what I was talking
Fiji's
about
coral reef.
for Fiji's coral reefs, right? The devastation from this really cost like 40,000 homes to be damaged and 44 lives and stuff.
No, I feel
and
really
it
bad.
genuinely got rid of all the fish and the eco life, everything was destroyed. But fortunately, 5 years on from that, the Wildlife Conservation Society have found that it's recovered beyond scientists' expectations.
Nice.
And new fish are coming back, and they genuinely believe.
That was my fish noise.
They genuinely believe that it's going to get back before anyone ever expected. So
Nice. That's good news.
that's really good news.
Cause you see it, isn't it? Like I've seen it. Like I know in like Australia as well, isn't it? They do the coral reef and it's all gone pale.
Ain't no
Because
bitch ass cyclone gonna destroy me.
Big
Big ass fish.
Bounce back. SpongeBob's gonna be proper happy.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, Patrick! I ain't gonna let a cyclone destroy me, Patrick!
What, SpongeBob?
Cyclone! I'm sorry, I have a younger sister. I grew up with this torturous shit.
I used to love SpongeBob back in the day.
How's your Krabby Patties?
How's my Krabby Patties? They were pretty good.
He does cook really well, though, by the way. If you wanted to know information about Ollie, Ollie is quite the savant when it comes to cooking.
Krabby Patties this side of Bikini Bottom.
Krabby Patties.
It was Bikini Bottom and it was called Krabby Patties.
We are not endorsed by SpongeBob SquarePants.
I wonder if they knew that. They must. Again, this is the same thing. They must have known.
They must have known
that it was Mr. Krabs in the fucking Krabby Patties.
You're gonna get crabs if you keep
making. You get Mr. Krabs in your Bikini Bottom. So.
Hey, Patrick! Really itchy today, isn't it?
Sure is, SpongeBob. That's terrible. Your voices were a lot better on that one.
Thank you. Hey, I hope it's as good on the recording than I think it is.
So I got a story from from north of the border, from the wee Isle of Scotland. It's not an island, but I don't know. But from Scotland.
It's the Isle.
So Scotland is so.
They can't segregate Scotland into
one
isle.
What country do you associate kangaroos with?
Well, like Australia, New Zealand.
Okay, what country do you associate pandas with?
Africa.
I was looking for China as the answer. Yeah, I don't think there's no pandas in Africa.
So it's not what? I'm sorry. I'm just. Really
but anyway, the question was going to be what animal do you associate Scotland with?
Ooh. Is a kilt? No.
What's under the kilt is your animal.
What did they make? Yeah, innit?
Straight into the Scottish accent. Anyway.
Animals. Let me think. I don't know. Like, what do they make the fucking things out of? The
Haggises.
Haggis.
No, that's sheep, innit? It's like sheep. So.
Alright.
You were doing the thing for the bagpipes, actually. I don't know why I said haggis.
bagpipes.
You were doing like bagpipes actions, and I went
Made out of haggis. A haggis bagpipe.
That's the most Scottish thing I've ever heard of in my life.
Wow.
You could so cows anyway. Cows was the answer I was looking for. Was
Two.
Highland cows to be exact, kind of thing. So
them are the big fluffy ones, right?
Yeah, the big proper fluffy ones.
Yeah.
So Scotland Tourism Board have been realising that because of the pandemic, people can't go visit Scotland. They can't go see all these shaggy Highland cows. so they've started, and I'm quoting it, a Coo Cam. I'm not even doing it spelled COOCAM. A Coo Cam. A Coo Cam.
Oh, it's a coo.
So they've filmed all these Scottish cows, and if you want, you can watch a coo on the internet.
Oh,
which is the most Scottish use of website
mate, look
I've ever
at that
heard.
picture, man. Look at that emo fridge.
yeah. We'll put the picture in the little collage bit. But that cow looks emo. I'm just gonna stay in my room and listen to 30 seconds to moose.
Jared Leto. My Chemical Romance.
I'm just a Hebridean cow, and nobody understands what it's like to be a Hebridean cow. Anyway,
but look at them, aren't they cool, man? They are cool.
Look cool.
Good looking cows, I tell you.
Yeah, so they filmed all the cows in November, and they're going to release the clips throughout the year. We're going to stick a link for Coo Cam in the.
Coo Cam, is it like Pornhub for cows? Coo Cam.
Coo Cam.
CooCam.com.
Coo Cam. There was. Oh, I did stumble across. And I don't remember.
He stumbled on a cow.
I don't remember how I was searching this on the internet, and this is not going to make me look good on the podcast.
All right, yeah.
But there is a duck version of Pornhub. I think it's called like Quack Hub or something stupid like that, and it's just loads of duck videos. But it's like framed like a Pornhub kind of thing. I'm not gonna link that because I cannot remember the dark area.
Why did he keep saying Mark? Mark. I'll tell you why, because I reckon someone dropped a Bible in there once. In the water. And then
but that's a good thing.
In Mark, it says, give us this day our daily bread, and they're like, right, we need to find Mark.
That's the one we're following.
We need to find Mark, because they're going to give us the daily bread. So Mark.
Before they were rocking around going, John, Luke, David, Mark. But then as soon as Mark says that, Mark.
They're just looking for Mark. They're not even saying anything. Mark, where are you? Mark.
Where's my bread, Mark? Where's my bread?
We are two 30-year-old, very immature, but also awesome and funny people. You might know that.
As long as we think that, then that's cool. Speaking of awesome and cool people, I'd like to give a shout out this week to Natalie Mercer and Natalie Mercer Art.
Good segue. She, you know what? I want to say something about Natalie. She doesn't believe in herself, but I honestly think she's brilliant.
She's phenomenal artist.
No, she's a brilliant artist. My gran passed away about 10 years ago, and I got her to do a commission of a picture of my gran for my mother as a birthday gift.
I've seen that picture. It's beautiful.
It's really good, right? It really captures her. And to be honest, when she gave it me and I looked at it, I had a tear in my eye, man. It was brilliant. Brilliant.
We had this thing whenever we seem to talk about artists, I seem to have a picture on my wall, and I do have a Natalie Mercer original on the wall as well. I actually traded it for a cigarette on that one. For a cigarette. It's the best trade I've ever done. I think we were drinking in the acoustic club kind of one.
Yeah.
And she just wanted a cigarette, and she just had a kind of notebook there. She was like, "I'll give you this picture for a cigarette." Deal.
Oh, mate.
She could have got way more than a cigarette.
Mate, I'm going to get 20 pack of Sterling next time I go out now. Just in case.
I think I would like to say generally, I think she probably works for money, like most normal people.
Yeah.
But that was just a good find for her.
Yeah, honestly.
And it's really good.
She's a very talented artist. I am very happy that we know her, and I just want people to look at her art. And
we'll throw some links in the description.
We'll throw some links in. If you're interested in looking at real creative things, we like to share things. So.
And I'm sure she'll do commissions as well, isn't it? If she did the commission.
Yeah, she does commissions. She's I know I'm fairly biased, but I honestly think that the majority of people think that she's a brilliant actor.
Yes, she is. Everything I've ever seen of hers is just incredible.
Yeah. She's naturally gifted. I really believe that.
Big shout. Yeah. While we're on the subject of incredible local artists, let's segue into the next song for the thing. So this is an artist I have been missing throughout this lockdown period again. We've got Mr. Charles Spinks.
Yeah.
The legend himself, Mr. Charles Spinks.
Charles Spink, what a guy. What a guy.
It's just an absolute
every time I see Charles, he just makes me smile, man. It's just got
that kind of quality. Yeah, truly. So this is and actually, to be fair, we listened to this song before the podcast, and he's the only time I've ever heard him has been acoustic kind of musicians playing with a guitar kind of thing. So this one that we're going to play for you now is a new Charles Spinks, and during lockdown he's been playing with some electronic techno kind of music.
Well, I believe he's been doing it for a while now, but
it's very.
Let's show the people.
Yeah.
What genius.
Let's introduce you. If you've never heard of Charles Spinks before, we're gonna throw you into the world of Charles Spinks.
Mr. Spink.
This is Rainbow Blue by the man himself, Mr. Charles Spinks.
All right.
Blue lights are spinning round, kaleidoscoping dancer, twirling and lifting through a spiral. That's the answer to a rainbow in blue. I'm turning round and round and just can't stop. So hold on all that you can, with lots of love too, and all the lights shining through, from blue to red and yellow blue, twirling around in a rainbow with you. My heart spins round like you do, turning, whirling round, turning, twirling, burning like a dancer too. And all the colors of a rainbow in blue, it's when you move along the dance floor through, they shine so blue, all on you, rainbow blue. And all the colors of a rainbow in blue shine so blue, all on you. Lifting and spinning round a spiral soaring higher, a tingle running down my spine, my head's afire when I'm near to you. You raise me up, you light my fire too. You turn the air blue with lots of love too, and all the lights shining through from blue to red and yellow blue, twirling around in a rainbow with you. All over, greener than clover, turning round and round, redder than the reddest supernova, twirling round and yellow as the sun at noon. But when you move along the dance floor through, they shine so blue, all on you, rainbow blue. And all the colors of a rainbow in bloom shine so blue, all on you. And all the colors of a rainbow in bloom look so blue, all on you.
Charles Spinks there with Rainbow Blue. Good
mate, honestly, it's awesome.
It really is
brilliant.
His voice is just like proper on it.
It's
like
gold.
Really good job. Yeah,
gold.
I think he was trained in with somewhere down south, like proper like Westminster Abbey. I think like choir.
I think the less we know about him, the better.
Yeah,
he's
the
a
mystery
guy,
the enigma that is Mr. Spinks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that might work for Charles, but that doesn't work for me and you. We've got to get to know each other a little bit better.
What time is it?
Random question time!
Random question time! Yeah! I don't know why I've carried that one.
So random question, LJ.
Alright.
Have you ever been to Spain?
Yes.
Alright. Where did you go? Where did you see? What did you do? What was the...
I went to San Miguel de Salinas only 2 or 3 years ago. I got a friend that lives out there.
Pre-COVID?
Pre-COVID, yeah. It's near I'd say it took like an hour's drive or so to get to Alicante, so that's quite nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Good time?
Good time, man. Peaceful. We had there was all sorts of things. There was this like little place called the Secret Garden, right? That was fucking beautiful.
It's not secret anymore. You've just told the internet.
Sorry. But I'm not going to tell them where it is.
Oh, okay.
Right. But honestly, it's just this little like hidden place that is lush, man. It's just a bar and everything.
Did you say it was San Miguel in Spain that you went to?
San Miguel de Salinas.
So is that where San Miguel comes from?
I think maybe, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Could be wrong, but I think so. I think that's... Yeah.
Nice.
Alright, Ole. If you could groom any celebrity's chin, who would you go for first?
If I could groom any celebrity's chin.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill. He doesn't have a beard, but he's got the big, strong, like, jawline.
Yeah, but like
kind of thing. I'd quite like to shave that chin.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
I'd go Morgan Freeman just strictly for the buns.
Just for
Morgan Freeman, like his beard is usually on point, but I would love to talk to that guy for 10 minutes.
You nipped my skin.
That was terrible.
That was a terrible Morgan Freeman.
I hope that one day, I hope. Hope to have my chin shaved again.
When LJ Kershaw came in here, I didn't think much of it. But then he started shaving my chin. I was like, this boy's got some. Okay. How long do you think it would take you to walk from Huddersfield to Peterborough? To the south coast. How long do you think it would take you to walk from where we are now to the seaside? Actually, to the seaside in any direction, not south.
In
south
any direction.
Coast. In any direction. So
How long-
Scarborough, or Manchester, kind of thing.
How long would it take me to walk?
How long would it take to walk?
Shit. I'd say about, at my pace, a couple of days at least.
Yeah, a few days.
Yeah.
Yeah. That seems about right. That seems
Yeah, I'm gonna
absolutely
say it's gonna take a long time. Like, it's a long way. You don't realise it until you actually go.
Yeah, and start walking it kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, even the train journey there is quite long, man.
Yeah, it's fair few hours on the train. It'd be a fair few miles.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, a couple of days sounds like a reasonable answer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The next question is, who is the absolute most sexiest musician that we know?
Oh, that we know. Oh, so not like musicians.
They are musicians.
I don't know, but as in not like, yeah, okay.
Who's
okay,
the sexiest musician that we know?
From the local music scene. Oh.
Who's the sexiest musician we know?
Like, on stage, like performing, sexiest musician, or just in general, just.
You can take this question however you want it.
See, this is a big old debate. It's like, I think definitely females, Rosie McQuillan, without a doubt. It's
You mean
just
the vocal?
Sexy.
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah, Rosie sexiest woman.
I would have gone Jack Manning, man.
Well, see, for women that makes a bit, but for gentlemen,
I'd have gone Jack Manning. He's got something about him that's like.
Manning
Manning.
Bowling
He's
was
suave, isn't it?
Bowling had a look about him.
Bowling had a look about him.
Yeah.
When I say sexy, I mean like not just physically attractive, but like that essence.
Well,
of,
you know, because I mean, we're not talking personalities here. We're talking pure
yeah, innit?
physical.
But in real
looks.
life, like fuck all them, man. Like, I don't want to talk to him. That's a joke. Sorry, guys.
I did fall in love with Jade the first time I saw Jade. Like
Jade?
sing. Jade Harris. The first time she was singing, I
Her
absolutely
voice
like,
is fucking
yeah,
amazing.
really good.
I hope we can get her for a future podcast.
Mm.
Yeah. What about sexiest voice then? Or is that obvious? Wink, wink.
But yourself, you want me to say, I feel like I don't have a choice but to say
No,
sexiest voice.
honestly.
The sexiest voice.
Oh.
That's a trick. Oh, Gilly has a proper sexy voice. Say again. Yeah. That would
Sexy
probably
voice, let's think. Who's got soul, man? Like.
This is really.
Oh, abs. Jackson.
Oh, okay. Oh, fuck yes.
Yeah, the guy is
yeah.
talented. I really want to get him on the podcast eventually because, wow, honestly, he's gone a long way.
Yeah, he does. Guys, they started a band as well pre-COVID last time. That was
Awesome.
pre-COVID.
Yeah. I've seen some of his music videos. They're wicked, man.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to stop talking about our friends. Have you got any other questions?
Yeah, that was a very like specific kind of random question time. Okay, if you could have been born from any nationality, which nationality would you like to have been born of?
Nationality?
Yeah.
You mean as far as today's society goes?
Yeah, so you still would have been born in what, 89?
88.
88. So you still would have been born in 1988, but just instead of being born in England, you'd been born elsewhere.
Norway.
Norway. You're Norwegian. See, as a Norwegian.
Full circle, man. We have ancestors from there, and it's a lot more peaceful than this place.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'd say like a Brazilian or Argentinian or some kind of Latin American like
That makes a lot of sense.
flair.
Man.
Arriba!
That makes a lot of sense, man.
Yeah. I feel like a Brazilian trapped in an English body. If I just start identifying as Brazilian, can I be a Brazilian? Does it work like that? I don't think it does. No. Okay, so we got a final question. If you could only eat one food for the rest forever?
Oh,
what would you choose? No, but you've also got to think practically about this as well, because it's also got to be tasty. But you've got to get enough nutrients from one food.
my homemade vegetable curry.
Good choice, because then you get like all the different kind of veg in there.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
And it's pink.
Nice.
Mate, honestly, I know you haven't tried it, but like I've been into this recently, like healthy eating and stuff. You gotta try it.
I was gonna say.
And you guys just have to imagine it.
Yeah, we'll describe it.
I'm not inviting
We'll
everyone
cook
around.
it. If you see LJ on the street, do ask him for some vegetable curry.
No, because
I've not had vegetable curry. I know I'd like to have some vegetable curry. I was gonna say I would go for like a breakfast food, like full English breakfast, all day every day.
all day every day.
I'll be fat as fuck, but it'd be tasty.
Yes.
You got any more random questions?
No. No, I can't think of
Alrighty
any.
then.
Alright then. I can't think of any more. Man. Yeah, right.
Okay, I've got a random question for you.
Go on.
Do you like poetry?
Hell yeah, I like poetry.
You're a big fan of poetry? Well, then you are in luck, because Shadowfest 2.
Yeah.
This time, it's poetry.
It was already poetry.
This time, it's still poetry. It's
Shadowfest 2. On the 28th, man. The 28th of this month.
28th.
Yeah, man.
of,
There's a
March.
really cool, like, selection of poetries they've got there. I got in touch with one of them, the guy called Tatty Hogarth.
Yeah.
Now, managed to get a book from him, which is a local act book from all over like West Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a book that costs £2.50, and it's called Rebel Rose Poetry. Mm-hmm. It has poems by a guy called Comrade Grumpalo,
Conrad Grumpel.
Tatty Hogarth,
Daddy Hogarth.
and Husker Derute.
Husker Darute. I like that name. Really like that name, Husker Darute.
Yeah, honestly, right? Like this book is wicked. If you're really like into local poetry and shit, it's definitely worth checking
You're also
out.
into anarchism and communism, then that will
Yeah,
also
yeah.
be a big shout out.
Yeah, because it's part of an anarchist and communism group as well. So
And
it's
all the
all
poems
like,
are kind of like themed in that kind of sense as well.
yeah. But again, it's creative. It's good. So check it out. We'll put a link in for this as well. We'll write a little bit of thing.
Oh yeah, we'll stick a link in from where you can buy this anarchist.
And if you want to see some poetry, don't forget on the 28th it is
Shadowfest 2. This time it's still poetry. Yeah. Like how we're giving the tagline for all of this.
Shadowfest 2 is on the 28th. Yes.
Some more stories. Got a couple of dog stories now. Woof, 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 woof. Oh my god, that was the worst dog noise I've ever done.
That sounded like a dog.
Woof, woof, woof.
That sounded like a dog that was trying to pitch a loaf. For want of a better word.
Okay, so I'm really bad at dog noises. I never realised this until now. But I really do not have a good dog noise. Anyway.
We did not know that this podcast would result in this.
And this is where the insanity happens. It's nice that you can pinpoint the exact moment.
yeah.
A therapist would absolutely love to So I got a
Holy
story.
shit, we both get sectioned, man. Like legit.
So we've got a story coming out of New York, the Big Apple. And this was an 8-year-old bulldog called Samson who ran away. They got found wandering the train. Like his owner looked for him for hours and hours, couldn't find him. He got found on a train tracks. A train was kind of coming along. Luckily, the train was only going like 40 miles an hour. It was a slow thing. And the drivers saw this dog on the tracks, picked up the dog, rescued the dog, gave it some water, and after putting some posts on Facebook, they reunited it with its owner. So they rescued this dog, and that's just really happy ending, really.
Yeah.
For that one.
Don't you think about like all the animals rescued a lot, man. It's so nice. Like for instance, the RSPCA, they have not stopped during COVID. So like end of the day, I think those like need to be mentioned as well.
Well, yes, because I mean we talk a lot about the effects of like kind of COVID on people and on humans, but there's a big effect on animals. Like,
Of course, and they haven't. The animals still need saving, so we'll put a link to that if you want to help.
Yeah, definitely we'll link for RSPCA and we'll hopefully get some donations for animals because animals is cool. That's my takeaway. If you want Ollie Bray's 2 cents.
Animals is cool.
Animals is cool, bruv.
Animals is cool.
We might not be that cool, but animals are cool.
Speaks to yourself, motherfucker.
Yeah, okay, no, you're definitely the flyest man in this apartment, so well done.
Flyest? I'd like to see myself fly. I need big wings for that.
Would you fly? Where would you fly? If you just sprouted wings, where would be the first place you'd go? And the sky doesn't count. That's it.
Trump Towers. Take a shit on it.
Oh, what a lovely crisp day. I'm just stood out in my balcony. Oh, what is that big burp?
I'd use the rooftop as toilet paper. I would literally scrape my butthole on.
Ooh, that hit.
I don't care. It's the defecation upon the building that is more important than anything.
A Trump on Trump Tower.
On Trump Tower.
It's on the building. Like
Exactly.
they wrote it on the
says
building.
Trump.
So that's what you got to do.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's going places we never thought it would go.
Yeah. Let's bring it back to dogs. And
Let's bring it back to
dogs.
dogs. Yeah.
If you're thinking there's a dog in the house, there's not. It's just me. I should have another dog story.
Come on, Ollie, let's get some kibble.
If you're picturing one of us wearing a leash right now, you'd be.
Which one would it
Quite
be?
inaccurate.
That's the question. Which one would they think it is?
Well, let's do that as another poll. Stick it over it.
I think we all know the answer. We all know the answer.
Don't put yourself down like that, man. I'll treat you pretty well.
Alright, you brought me back. Fair enough. Status quo is settled. Right, yep. Alright.
Near as would be. I think we'd probably both be wearing leads and then we'd be like, well, what the fuck do we do now? No.
Probably make it into a trend. Like flossing. But spin it around.
Yeah.
Spin it around like Stretch Cockstrong did. Stretch Cockstrong returns to the
This starts on some weird places. We might have outdone ourselves on this one. Let's.
We really have. And we're not putting people off. We're genuinely having fun, and we hope we are enjoying it too. So.
Fun with Leashes would be the name of the.
Fun with Leashes.
Yeah, that's the name of the YouTube channel.
Don't Google that, folks.
We are very banned from YouTube for Fun with Leashes. Only not because of all the kind of weird content of us walking around with dog leashes. It's because for the entrance theme we did, who let the dogs out? Who, we do. And yeah, that's like, we're not allowed to use that song.
That was a monkey, not a dog.
Accents are all over the place today.
Oh god.
I peeked at Coo Cam.
The thing is, we're sober right now. This is what happens when we're sober. It's funny because it's true.
Yeah, it is. Right, do you have another dog story? Well, we're on the subject of... Well, just to get us back on the subject of...
We're talking about animals.
Talking about dog. Who?
Who's your daddy? What? That was the song, right?
Who's your dad?
Who's
Probably.
you? Your mama too.
And your daddy.
What was that?
It's not Bewitched, was it?
I don't know.
Thank you. Your mama too. And your daddy.
This is gonna really irritate us.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, to the end of the podcast, this is really gonna irritate us.
No, next song I'm probably gonna ask Google.
Mate, dogs. On the subject of dogs.
Ruff. Hey, we're getting better now.
Right. A world first arthritis treatment for dogs has been rolled out.
Nice.
And it's groundbreaking, apparently. The new biological therapy involves the synthesis of antibody molecules and it can eradicate the pain caused by arthritis in dogs.
Science.
What?
Science. That was a lot of science.
Science, bitch.
Science, bitch.
In USA, right, by Zoetis, which is the company that made the new Wonder thing. But apparently, the old stuff used to give them problems in the kidneys and stuff. So the new stuff that they're giving them for pain relief is proving to be really, really good. For example, this dog called Chloe, she's a 13-year-old Cocker Spaniel, and she has had arthritis for nearly 10 years. And basically now that she's on this new treatment, which is enrolled in Scotland.
Aye, laddie, that's what we like to hear.
Exactly.
We like our dogs in Scotland. It's the one accent I can do with any kind of confidence.
Yeah, we've done a lot of stuff from like Scotland over these last few weeks.
We really have. I've really been perfecting the twang. Like, I tell you, I feel you could drop me anywhere between Edinburgh and Aberdeen and I'd find my way. With
Beautiful.
nothing but a map and a
Oh,
haggis.
the talents of this man. I'm not gonna haggis. Okay.
I feel like as soon as we meet a Scottish person, I'm going to get punched in the face.
Oh, I
think
know
that's
one.
going to happen.
I know one, mate. I know one.
Okay.
You know what? Nah. I'll tell her. She'll have you.
Probably will. So just while we're on the subject of dogs, animals, all that good stuff. Los Angeles, LA, in the US of A.
Represent.
Yep. Patches the cat has achieved a 90% survival rate in the animal shelters. So essentially,
Patches the cat as.
no. So animal shelters in general, you know, if they can't house the animals, they just have to put them down, kind of thing.
All right.
But after like a lot of campaigning, a lot of effort, LA animal shelters have achieved a survival rate of 90% on other animals. So they officially get a status of a no-kill city.
Wow.
Which is just really, really good. Because I know they've been campaigning for the Best Friends Animal Society. It's started like 9 years ago and has been constantly trying to campaign for this.
Man, I didn't even know that was happening. It's kind of like something you don't think of, innit?
Yeah, but I mean, it's going to happen because there's only so many shelters. There's only so much space in the shelters,
yeah.
isn't it? And the more animals that come eventually, you know, they have to get kind of put down. Yeah, to say they're on a 90% survival rate now. In 2012, they were only on a 56% survival rate.
That's
So that
a hell
means
of an
just
improvement.
over half of the animals that go getting dead. But yeah, so this is a really good step forward, and especially because it mentions as well, you know, about we were talking earlier about the kind of COVID and the effect it has on animals.
Yeah.
Like I think it has seen quite an influx. I guess I think these animal shelters have been getting busier during COVID as people get homeless, as animals walk away, as all that kind of jazz. So so it's definitely some good news.
Some good
Right
news,
there.
man.
Especially if you're Patches the cat living in LA.
Patches,
Don't
come
worry,
on,
don't worry, Patches. You're not gonna get put down.
That mofo's hard, man.
Yeah, you couldn't put that motherfucker down.
Innit?
You could try.
Patches.
You could try.
You can try, motherfucker.
It'd put,
It ain't happening.
it'd put the injection in it. It just bounce off the skin and just break the needle.
Patches.
All right, so let's go. Let's bring it in for another tune, shall we?
All
This
right,
one,
what we got this time, man?
I'm very excited about this. We've got one of my favourite bands
All right.
on the Huddersfield music scene, Don Gonzo.
Yeah, man.
Great.
Cool,
I've played many gigs with Gonzo.
Oh, Evan
and
is such a sweetheart too, man.
he is great songwriter,
Yeah.
fantastic guitarist.
Yeah, man.
Lovely guy. They all are. But so this is a new one. They've been writing a new album during this lockdown period, which they are hopefully going to be releasing soon. Obviously, we're going to put links to everything in the description.
Yeah, man.
On
I tell
that
you what,
one.
though, every time I've met Evan at an open mic or something like that, like I've really been like impressed with not only his music but his ethic and stuff. Like he's really in it. Is it like it's really passionate, but at the same time he doesn't have an ego, which is really nice to see.
It does. I feel like over the years I've kind of like you kind of see him progress and like it's just become such a more talented kind of songwriter, and these new songs that he's kind of sent to listen to are just like they're getting heavier as well, which I absolutely love.
Yeah.
So the new Gonzo album coming out is going to be called Active Ingredients.
All right.
And this is a song from it that we're going to play for you now called You Know Nothing.
Yeah.
Right, so that was Don Gonzo with You Know Nothing.
Yeah, man.
They are getting heavier.
really
They are
good,
getting
man.
good.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing those live so much.
Man, there's so much talent in this town, man.
There really is. I mean, the amount of stuff we've just shown on the podcast is like tip of the iceberg, really,
Yeah.
isn't it? For like, I mean, if anyone's listening here and they're not too familiar with the Huddersfield music scene, do get yourself to some venues. Check out Small Seas, check out Northern Quarter, Parish, all these kind of big ass venues that are going to hopefully be putting on live music again.
Yeah.
In the coming months.
As well as the upcoming Hood Rats stuff. The Hood Rats is going to be putting up events as well.
Hood Rats is going to be doing
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Everything's going to boom at some point.
Is.
So,
I'm looking forward to the boom.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to
always
the boom.
like the boom.
Boom. Chicken in the room. Motherfucker boom, 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 boom. Motherfucker boom, boom, boom.
Boom, 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 boom,
Boom of music is coming to Huddersfield. The boom of music is coming right back. Coming right back. Yeah, it's coming right back.
All right, so a couple of stories to close out of the podcast, Stephen. So I've got a story about a black-brown babbler bird, which is very fun to say.
A black what?
A black-brown babbler bird, which has been found in Borneo after 180 years. So nobody's seen this bird for nearly 200 years. They thought it was completely extinct, and then just randomly while walking, two local men in Borneo, Mohammed Suranta and
I wonder
Mohammed
if it went, oh fuck, someone's seen this.
Wait, let me try and get this name right. Mohammed Risky Fawzan. They just chanced upon the bird randomly. They were like, oh, I've never seen this bird. So they took a picture of it. They took it to like ornithological people. And they were like, oh shit, this is a bird that we thought was dead for like 200 years.
Yeah, not only that, the bird's been hiding for 200 years, but like, oh, what's that?
One of the kind of interesting things that I really found about this story was the first person to kind of document this bird in the 1840s was a guy called Charles Lucien Bonaparte, who was a nephew of Napoleon.
Charles Lucien Bonaparte.
Yeah, so a nephew of Napoleon.
How do you burn apart?
How do you burn apart?
Yeah.
Like
you bone
Skype.
together, right?
Skype. It's a good...
Skype.
Yeah, so I mean, there was also because of this bird, it was so kind of rarely seen. They never really knew where the bird kind of came from. They knew it was somewhere in the region, but this kind of finding has kind of confirmed that it is from southeastern Borneo, which is a good news if you're an ornithologist. And so conservationists are planning to visit as soon as coronavirus lifts up and hopefully get some more documents on this bird. But it's nice that they, after 200 years of just thinking this bird was gone.
Do you think, like,
it was just hiding.
now everything's quiet, do you think, we're like, noticing, we're realising a lot more than we used to? Like...
Maybe so, yeah. Maybe like, people have seen this bird before, but they've just walked past and thought... Because to be fair, I wouldn't know if it was unless it looked like really colourful or really bright. I don't think I'd particularly pay attention to a bird that I saw. I pay attention to birds, but not to like a bird.
Yeah, well, they say looking at birds can improve your health.
Where did you hear that?
Well, we see them nearly everywhere we go. We hear about them every day.
Oh, I just want to say, of the 5 podcasts we've done, that was the best segue. I could have said this after the podcast and just played it off cool, but I just needed you at home to know.
Live in every environment. And now, 2 studies have shown that the mere presence makes us happier.
The presence of bird.
Yeah, the presence of birds makes us very happy.
Yeah, I'm happier when there's birds.
I love birds.
I also love birds. Especially now it's getting warmer, because I feel like there's just more birds.
Yeah, they're coming out a bit more. They're coming out from the shadows.
It's just nice to see birds in the sunshine. All the time.
Okay, I'm broke. Right, I can't go any further without laughing. Right. Anyway, right, so on a legit level, science has happened.
Science, bitch.
Yeah. So in the German Centre of Integrative Biodiversity, which is quite a tongue twister. Science.
And so say that one again.
Integrative biodiversity.
Integrative biodiversity.
Yeah, so they found out that birds, the sound of birds can offer increased life satisfaction of equivalent up to $150 per week, apparently. Now, I don't know how the fuck they managed to do this, but it just said they interviewed loads of people from different walks of life, like hikers and people that stayed in and people that did all kinds of things, and kind of worked out that these people that were surrounded by birds are much happier.
Yeah, well, that is true. Does it say if it's a group of birds, if that makes you happier than if it's just one bird?
I don't know. I've seen a few in Camel that I'm not right by.
I've never met a bird. I've never met a bird that saved me money as well. To be fair, I've never met a bird that saved me $150 a week. Oh wait, no, it's not saved. Sorry, it's the equivalent of.
It's the equivalent
of earning $150 a week. More money, more problems.
More money, more problems.
I don't know if that really applies to this.
I can't believe we're implying birds are women, but like that's very old-fashioned. We don't call them birds in real life. We're just making a joke.
We call them honeys.
Honeys.
Or
We call them honeys.
Oh.
Chica. Yeah, I call it ladies, man.
Ladies. Yeah.
Ladies. Exactly. You got respectful to women, man.
That's true. They do make life better.
Yeah, they
That
do.
is true.
What would you say? Like, who's the most inspirational woman in your life?
Well, my mum, I would probably say.
Yeah.
Yeah, works full-time job, looks after a family. Like, yeah,
Cool.
strong woman.
My mum too. I think I'm gonna go with the mum. She's been very strong. Raised 4 kids. Been very brave. She's had like life-threatening surgeries and things. But I think that's where I get my bravery, my compassion and understanding. You know, I think it's really important to have those things.
Yeah. A good strong.
On a real
but
legit
women
level,
are-
women
mothers are
rock, man. They're awesome.
awesome. Yeah,
They're
true
awesome.
that. I mean, that's the good news story.
That
There. I
is the
mean,
good news
we
in
can't
itself.
we can't really top good quality mothers as a good news story.
That's something to Google, lads.
Oh, we're having a nice moment.
We are ending on a silly
We
joke,
do.
didn't
Before we do end, I'd like to give a shout out. We were on the subject of birds, and just birds and beasts. We played a song from theirs a few podcasts
Dance
ago.
Master.
Dance Master was the name of
What
the
a
tune.
wicked tune that was.
Yes. So that album, Cosmic Disko, has come out now, so it's available to download from birdsandbeasts.com.co.uk.
.net.
.net, birdsandbeasts.net.
Yeah,
we'll stick a link in the description for that one, but do have a listen, download it. I've actually not heard it yet, but I look forward very much to listening to this new album. I'm sure everything those guys do is incredible, so I'm sure this will be it.
I just want to say one last thing before we go. We're really grateful to be able to do this for y'all. We're really grateful for the people in our lives. We're really grateful for the fact that we can showcase people and help people along the way, and we hope we bring joy and entertainment to our listeners as well. So
yeah, true.
Yeah.
I'll second that 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is always fun. Always a fun time.
Always fun times, man. We know it's fun times. You can hear us.
Yeah.
If you hear a bit of rustling, it's not us. It's just my microphone wire.
Rubbing against your crotch.
I love it. Right.
Sound guys. So yeah, we're gonna love you and leave you for this week. Do please hit like and subscribe. Do share any of this. Do tell your friends. Do share it around. Spread the good news of the Good News Report.
Yeah.
And we will see you for episode 6 in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, for
probably.
sure.
We're not going to put a date on them because we've not been very good at sticking at the dates.
Yeah.
But we're gonna episode 6 will be coming for you.
Yep, it's
for you
definitely
very soon.
becoming. Yep,
Very soon.
awesome.
I mean, we already have some kind of tunes lined up for it, and it's going to be some good
Woo,
news.
woo. Yeah.
Good episode. So yeah. So have a good one, guys. Peace and love, and
Alright, peace and love.
we'll see you soon.
See ya.
Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby.